The first tool I really want to share with you and show you how to use is the pen tool. As you can see, it's the third one down over here on the left side of this double wide toolbar. And it's also known as P for pen tool. If you click and hold this down, you notice that you have Add an Anchor Point tool, Delete an Anchor Point tool, or Convert an Anchor Point tool. These are all going to be very handy tools when using the pen tool. So, as you move it over here over your artboard, you can click on any point and it creates an anchor point. As you can see that I'm hovering over the anchor point right now. You might also notice that there's a negative sign next to my pen tool. That also means delete anchor point. So if I hover over any anchor point, it will allow me to delete that anchor point. Now there's also some very handy grids and guides that pop up to show you how far away you are. You can see I'm 5.78 inches away from that initial point. And you can also see that I'm in a perfectly straight line from that previous point. So I'm actually going to click right here and I'm going to hold down my mouse. And I'm going to start to scroll up and then down and add a little bit of an angle to the right. And when I see a curve that I like, I'm going to just let it go and let it sit there. You'll notice right now that my mouse, if I hover over that handle, you can see the word handle. Now, if you'd like to move these handles, you can use the direct selection tool. It's the white arrow, and click on the handle and drag it in any direction you want. Now let's say you don't want both handles to move. Maybe you only want to move this lower handle and keep this upper handle in its place. In that instance, you are going to hold down the Option key and move that second handle. You'll notice if I go up here and do the same thing, it's only moving one of the handles if I hold down the Option key and try to move that handle. Now say I'd like to add a few more points. I'm going to go back to the original point and click on it. Then I'm going to come back to the beginning and stretch that point out. And you'll see that I now have a leaf shape or an almond shape, whatever you'd like to call it. I have a complete shape that's closed. So this is not open on any sides, it's completely closed on all sides. You'll notice that over here you have some color selection tools, as well as over here in your swatches bar, and you can change some of those colors. If you'd like to make your own custom color, feel free to do that. And that's basically how to use the pen tool.